Jai Hind, all my dear students. I hope you all are fine, right? So we are moving to our topic, nutrition in human beings. I am repeating this uh, topic again because some of the students are facing problem in this topic. Clear? So I am trying to explain it again. How does the digestion in human beings will takes place, right? So food is one of the basic requirement. You all are aware of all living organisms, right? So the major component of food are carbohydrate, fats and proteins. Vitamins and minerals are also required in small quantities. So food provides energy and organic materials for growth and repair of tissues. And even water plays an important role in metabolic processes and also prevents dehydration of the body, right? So biomacromolecules in food can't be utilized by our body in their original form, so they have to be broken down and converted into simpler substances in the digestive system. So this process of conversion of complex food substances into simpler absorbable forms is called digestion. So in digestive system, what we have to learn, we have to make complex food substances into simple absorbable form so that every cell will get sufficient amount of nutrient and they will work properly. So in this we are going to discuss, right? So the nutrition in human beings are complex animals which have a complex digestive system. Yes, we are having complex digestive system because we are multicellular, so we are having well developed organs, right? The human digestive system is composed of an alimentary canal. So we are having alimentary canal. So the alimentary canals begins with an anterior opening, the mouth, and it opens out posteriorly through the anus, right? And some accessory glands. So some of the accessory glands are also present in it, which is responsible for digestion. The alimentary canal is divided into several parts like esophagus, right? Esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. So these are all parts of the digestive system we are going to discuss. Apart from it, salivary gland, liver and pancreas or the accessory glands. So these are the accessory glands in it. So I'm dividing this into two parts in human digestive system. At the alimentary canal, right? So the alimentary canal includes your mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine and the large intestine, right? And the associated glands includes your salivary glands, gastric glands, liver and the pancreas. Clear? You can see it clearly, the two different categories of human digestive system. So the first part they are telling is your mouth or buccal cavity. So the mouth or buccal cavity, right? So the mouth has teeth and tongue. So we are having teeth and tongue, right? So salivary glands are also present in the mouth. So we are in the mouth, what is present there? Salivary glands, and the salivary glands will secrete saliva, right? Salivary glands will secrete an enzyme, salivary amylase, right? The tongue has gustatory receptors which perceives the sense of taste, right? This is the new word, gustatory receptors. Gustatory receptors, the receptors which are responsible for sensing of the taste. So they are present there. Where they are present? They are present in the tongue, so they can sense it, right? So the tongue helps in turning over the food so that saliva can be properly mixed in it, right? So the tongue, what is the role of the tongue? It helps in the it helps in the turning over of the food so that the saliva can be properly mixed in it, right? The teeth helps in broken down the food into smaller particles so that swallowing of the food becomes easier. So we are having teeth, and what is the role of the teeth? So that they can break the food into small particles and they mix with the saliva. So when we are talking about the teeth, how many type of teeth we are having, you all are aware? Yes or no? Okay, yes, you know it. So we are having 4 sets of teeth, right? 4 sets of teeth, which includes your incisors, right? Incisors, canine, right? Premolars and the molars. So we are having these different kinds of teeth, right? One is for cutting the food, right? Incisor is responsible for cutting the food, right? Canine is responsible for cracking hard substances, so the canine is responsible for it. Then premolars for grinding of the food, so the premolars will grind the food very well, right? And the molars, so it is responsible for the fine grinding of the food. So in short, we can call it ICPM. And when we talk to the formula for this, the formula is 2123 upon 2123, right? 2123, right? This is the arrangement, 2123 upon 2123. So I can also write like this. This is the dental formula, 2123 upon 2123. So upper part and the incisors, canine, premolar, molar, like this, right? So we are having temporary teeth, right? And we are having also permanent teeth, right? So we, in our whole life, we are having 2 types of teeth. One is your temporary teeth, temporary or milk teeth we can say, and other is your permanent teeth. Clear? Salivary glands secrete saliva. So our salivary glands, what they will secrete? Saliva. Saliva contains the enzyme salivary amylase or ptyalin. So this is the name of the enzyme, salivary amylase or ptyalin. So how can we identify an enzyme? Because they are having A's written here, right? We can call it suffix. So we can identify the enzyme from this suffix. Yes, clear? So what are enzymes? So enzymes are those substances which helps in broken down complex food substances into the simpler ones. So enzymes are also known as the proteins. So they are responsible for breaking, right? So they will work at a particular pH, particular temperature in our body. Salivary amylase digests starch and converts it into sucrose and maltose. So what they are telling that the salivary amylase digest starch, so they will digest into and convert into some other form. You will see it when, if we are eating something, if we are taking any food, if we are taking any protein, carbohydrate, right, and even fat. So the enzyme, whatever be the enzyme, the enzyme is present there in the mouth, that is the salivary amylase, right? And that enzyme, it helps in the conversion of complex into a simpler one, and it will convert into maltose. So this starch is sugar, so this they are giving an example of a starch, and it will convert into maltose. Maltose is a sugar. I hope the topic is clear.